Hey everybody, something a bit different today. Oh, power attack then, eh? Hey bro, how you doing? Awesome, sorry about that. I had to change the bitrate. YouTube was throwing a hissy fit. Alrighty, now there's a trader right there by the looks of it. Hey, I'm glad you found the tips useful, man. There's still plenty more to come, so hopefully I can help other people where I can. I'm excited to see what people manage to create, you know. I'm just having another evening of not staring at the DAS Studio interface. I have been staring at it for like 5 hours already today though, so. Yeah, yesterday was good. I realised after the stream that I didn't have the game's audio going on the stream, so like it was just basically silence with me talking over it, which is not ideal. So I've double checked that there is actually audio streaming for for this. Subnautica's fun and everything, but just thought I'd try something. I got inspired today to play this again. I haven't played it for a couple of weeks, so yeah, that's it. Got a group of decent people who like to come and have a chat of an evening, so I'm happy. Oh, hello, I've woken someone up. Oh, this town's kind of sucks. Yeah, your English seems good, my friend. Did he just come out of the water? He did. Die already. There we go. Seriously. Right, are you dead this time? Are you sure? It's yeah, it's different. It's very different to the Subnautica games. I would be lying if I said that this is a frustrating game to play at times. It's one of those games that has like insane difficulty spikes. You'll be plodding along like this, just looting and investigating, and then suddenly 20 zombies will come at you at once, and that can be a bit irritating, but must be out this way then. Oh yeah, yes it is. Oh blimey. Oh Christ. I don't want to set myself on fire in the process of setting him on fire. Gotcha. Oh, I think I woke up the neighbourhood. Hey Sensi, how you doing? Good to see you as always. I think I'm about to get some visitors. Oh crikey. Oh man, I thought that was actually an AK-47. That would have been very useful. Oh no. Alrighty, let's try and avoid doing that again, shall we? At least I didn't get infected. There's our bright side. Good God, will you die? Stay down. Oh, hello. You're just having a little nap there, aren't you? Apparently you need a recipe to make corn on the cob. It is a very complicated meal after all. Yeah, get some of that. Nice. Rotten flesh. We got a knife. We have a hunting knife. Now I can cut a bitch. I'm not going to. I'm not saying anything to that. Shiny new shoes. Oh, crikey. Oh, it's nothing. It was nothing. Cool. Don't need that. Don't often find level 6 armor lying around. Or at least you didn't used to anyway. And I've got a double barrel shotgun in case I get really stuck. This is a big damn house. With a big damn basement. Uh-oh. Mummy! Still not infected, somehow. Do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty, what have we got here? Bit of ammo. Christ. Pick all that up. Worry about it later. It was a zombie dog. Alright. Arrows good. Iron reinforced club good. Get rid of that. Iron spear. Spears suck. Can I scrap it? Yay! Cooling mesh mod. Ah, amazing. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Well, this place has just been a treasure trove. Oh, Jesus. Rather a lot of loot. Slightly over encumbered. I really hope there's no Zeds lurking down here because I can't run away. Okay. Yeah, yeah, very. It's not realistic at all, is it? But I suppose right now I'm really gotta think about maybe I don't want to build my bed in here because it'll. Oh. Oh man, I need to get rid of some of this crap. It's just silly. Don't need that. Don't need that because we won't drink it. A little bit faster. Ooh, is that a fire station there? That would be. Oh, no, it's alright. It's okay. It's only a ball. Good evening, Mr. House. How are you? I can hear you over there. See if I can speed things up with perhaps a stat. Hooray! Right, that's one problem solved for about 5 minutes until I pick up some more stuff. I'm not going to loot that car. Right. I've got no time for your shenanigans. In the junk. Oh, there's a military base over there. Or a... Oh, good. The trader is not in the cold. Yeah, poor lumberjack. Oh, it's just a campsite with a bit of corn on the cob there. Always handy. Oh, it's a new POI. I've not seen them yet. He got a hug. Just not the kind of hug that makes friends. So we'll see how this goes. If I do terribly. Oh, I don't think I killed him. Oh, there's a wolf over there. Or is that a lynx or a jaguar? I wonder if a hunting rifle round to the face will fix his wagon. Mountain lion, that's what that was. Right, where's it gone? There it is. I'm not going to shoot him. I just had this moment of clarity where I thought, you know what? I'm going to regret doing that. The bloodstains were already on the knife when I found it, Chief, honest. Oh, there's another one. Son of a bitch. They might be complete wizards and really easy to kill, but... I'm just glad that the little 10-minute videos of me talking jibber jabber seem to be helping people. God, something's seriously wrong if I end up on YouTube Rewind. Oh, took his head clean off. I wonder if they'll put PewDiePie in it this year. Can't believe they left him off last year. The biggest YouTuber in the world. Oops. And they left him out of Rewind. But he's had a... Oh, hello. He's had a big year this year. Getting married and hitting 100 million. What's down here? Absolutely sod all. Oh well, there you go. I haven't seen the Rewind, so I didn't know. But yeah, I'm glad that you at least put his wedding in there. Well, 10 seconds is still 10 seconds longer than most of us. At least he got a mention. Oh man, how's that locked? I mean, the guy's basically the king of YouTube, so 10 seconds of his wedding's a bit. Maybe one day, Mr. House, maybe. Oh, amazing. Steel fire axe. And an iron shovel. Sweet! Right. Let's get rid of that for now. Got a spare wrench. Got an iron pickaxe as well. Amazing. Yeah, I think a lot of people do hate it just for the sake of hating it. What's your question, Mr. House? I mean, there's some guys out there who make some good tutorials, but I think they focus on the... It's not focused on the stuff that when I was looking for guidance on Ren'Py...
Are you gonna purchase something?
I don't know, maybe. You know, it was really hard to find tutorials that covered the topics that I wanted them to. I think it's if you're going to use the characters for something like, if you're just rendering still images, I think it's fine. I think it's the interactive licenses for people who are making games in Unity and they're kind of the animating the characters in real time. I think it is. I think you're probably better off looking it up specifically. Licensing is a tricky one. You get on the wrong side of some snarky published artist and they'll...
That's right, do the math.
I aim to please, my friend. sledgehammer. Nice. Well, it's nice to be appreciated. Right, I really need to start building a shelter of some sort because it's going to get dark soon. And I have achieved very little. I've not played that one, I have to be honest. I assume it's an adult VN. My Cute Roommate, also known as My Cute Cousin. Yeah, I don't like that game. It's a game about rape, so it's not really my cup of tea. Yeah, I've not played Acting Lessons. I'll have to give it a look. Oh, crap. Yeah. Must remember, it's vitally important. Just a minor detail, reload the gun. I don't really need to drink, but... Right, I've got to beware of those mountain lions that were lurking around here now. I don't really want to go back into the cold, but... it's where the town is. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The graphic style in that game is good, Mr. House. It's just the subject matter is shady as frick. Yeah, role playing's one thing, but like the whole sleep rape thing, it just doesn't float my boat. I'm amazed, to be honest. I'm amazed that that guy managed to stay on Patreon. They made him take the incest out of the game, but not the rape. I'm not sure what that says about Patreon. Oh, wow. I managed to just completely miss with 2 shots. In the balls. That's up to you, my friend. I'm not certainly not accusing anyone or anything or being judgy about anyone. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, at the end of the day, it isn't real. It's virtual. The characters aren't even real. I think it's absolutely absurd that people feel the need to put these fictional characters are over the age of 18 at the start of their games. It's like, what's the point in putting that? They're not real. Any idiot with a pair of eyes can see if your characters are meant to be over 18 or not. It's a weird game. That's all I can say. It's the whole going to the bathroom and jerking off thing is a bit of a weird one as well. Why anyone wants to sit and watch an animation of someone's hand moving up and down a virtual shaft is beyond me. But Patreon is supposed to be anti-extreme content. I'm pretty sure that if you had to choose between, if you had to choose a lesser of two evils, I'm pretty sure that rape would be considered worse than incest, you know? That's what I mean when I was saying about the fact that it seemed... I'm not sure what that says about Patreon. If they consider incest to be worse than rape, there's something seriously wrong there. In my humble opinion. I don't want to go too far down that avenue because I'm playing a zombie game. But... oh my good lord. Well, that woke up the neighbourhood. Right, let's put this sledgy to some use. How did that not take his head clean off? Fall over. There we go. I shall have to have a look. I'll have a look, my friend. Right. I've decided this house is mine. Probably. Actually doesn't look as sturdy as I thought it was. No, alright. I'm going to have to fill in all the holes if I pick that one. Ooh, a graveyard. Or a mausoleum or something. That looks like it could be a fun place to set up shop. Probably crawling with Zeds. Right, this one looks a bit more regular. Collisions in this game suck. Alright, I didn't realise there was a gaping hole in the side of this house. Come on, let's get this over with. Yeah, get some. Alright, alright. Yeah, I did think about doing Skyrim. I did give it some thought. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to be interested in me playing a game like that because it's like I get kind of immersed in it, so I sort of lose the plot a little bit and concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm using an i9. It's about 6 months old. So it's like not the latest one, but not the oldest one either. Hey Ita, how you doing? Just to be clear though, the i9 is literally the only good thing that's in my rig. I'm still using a 1070 Ti as a GPU. Of course, I'm repairing all these walls. I haven't even bothered checking if there's any Zeds upstairs. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not a terrible GPU or anything, but it's not the most powerful either. It's going to be a long time before I can afford to get an RTX 2080 or something like that. Or two of them. That's a lot of iterations. I assume it was a very complicated scene. It's a hell of an investment, isn't it, that amount of money? But, oh man, I've run out of wood. GTX, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting one, but for me, I figure if I'm going to save up and buy another GPU, I might as well get the best one that I can possibly get. Oh, animations, there was definitely someone coming in then. So we've got a ninja zombie. Oh, hello. Bloody floor. Right, there's definitely someone lurking. I can hear him. There you are. How are you still alive? There we go. Yeah, it's easy to slip into that. I would do it myself. Just think, oh, I'll do some more later and it's going to take too long or whatever. Oh, that'd help if I use the right tool. Another one come to play? Oh, that was nasty. How do I keep attracting them? I'm not being that noisy. Nope. I know, it's insane. So fast. So fast. I'm definitely jealous. Yeah, most definitely. Yes, I mean, speed. It would be such a dramatic increase in speed. Such an increase. Alright, why does it keep not letting me put frames in these gaps? That's bloody annoying. Sweet. Got a flipping nail gun. That's amazing. Right, give it that. Give it that. Hey man, how you doing? I'm actually going to use an idea I saw a guy called Zombie Nation FFS. He made a platform built on top of some door frames, and that worked a treat. So I'm going to use that for like my Blood Moon base. This is just kind of a place for me to set up shop in the meantime, because it's getting towards evening time in game. If you haven't watched any of Zombie Nation FFS's, I know that FFS doesn't, you don't pronounce it like that, but I'm saying it for the sake of being family friendly. But yeah, feel free to go and check him out. Obviously after my stream, obviously, but he's good. Run out of wood again, son of a gun. No, that's not wood. Damn it, I'm short on. Screamers make me laugh now. I used to hate them because that noise they make just goes straight through you, but yeah, I can see that taking off, that hashtag. I don't know why. I'm disappointed that they took the old Blood Moon sound out, because the new one doesn't scare me half as much as the old one used to. The old one was horrifying. every week you'd know exactly when it was coming. You'd sit there and you'd watch the clock tick down, knowing full well that the sound was coming, and it'd still give you goosebumps. Oh, it's a deer. I wonder if my hunting rifle is powerful enough to one-shot it. Keep your head still. Yay! Jesus. Stabby. Cool. Right. Fill up these last couple of holes. Finally, I think we are now, well, I was going to say safe. Safe is a relative term, but in this game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, where did my wrench go? Finally got a chest I can put stuff in, hurrah! Alright, what in the blue hell is going on? Told you that hashtag was going to catch on. Right. I've just completely forgotten what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to try and fill that hole in my bloody wall. Yeah, it still won't let me do it. Maybe it'll let me do it from the outside. No, there's just some... Oh, it's this door frame, I bet you. I bet you. That doesn't explain why this one won't let me fill it up. I've had to take him out now. Now that meme is dead, I'll have to find some other way to put him in. Well, that's not an ideal way of patching up a hole, but it'll do. Nice. Right, I need to start focusing on. I think they were calling themselves the Digital Nerd Perv. Sweet. I think there is a way. Sorry, I've been silent for like 10 minutes. I think there is actually a way of setting up some kind of network rendering. I haven't really tried it, but I'm pretty sure that there is a way of doing it. Like a little render farm VPN kind of thing. You just have to connect to the server, so just finding the software to make the server, I think. Oh, okay. That's handy. Yeah, there are a lot of good eggs in this community, definitely. Mind you, there are just as many scumbags, you know, like the guys who expect you to pay for Photoshop action or something. $20 for something I threw together in 3 minutes. Oh man, I just made a hole in the bloody roof. Yeah, it just kind of frustrates me a bit though. There's, you know, such a... I mean, to be fair, the reason is that the devs benefit from people not knowing how to use the software, because people would rather pay $20 for a Lightroom action than figure it out for themselves, and of course they take a chunk of the money, but it just doesn't sit right with me. I'd rather people paid for the good products. Yeah, we've all been there, man. We've all done it. Made that mistake of buying something without realizing how easy it would have been to. But that's how I learned how to make all of this stuff, by making those mistakes myself and then suddenly realizing. Like, I spent loads of money on their dynamic cloth clothing before I realized that D-Force was already in the game and how easy it was to use D-Force. It's all a learning experience, really. Ghostlights is another one of those things. Like, there's products out there, like someone selling Ghostlights. It's like, come on, man, really? I may have made a mistake. Good enough. Oh no, I don't have to do that. I can do with the swanky new interface. Where the hell are the stairs? Stairs? I'm sure you won't upset anyone. Oh dear, I've just had the funniest idea. Damn, that's one hard toaster. Oh man, just punched a bloody hole in the side of my head. I can't replace the friggin' thing. Sorry, I was sort of half thinking out loud. I was thinking I might put my first sex scene in deeper and just have two toasters, literally two toasters, banging together. Actually, it wouldn't be the first sex scene, to be fair. There's already like 8 in there. It's just that it appears nobody's been bright enough to find them yet. Or patient enough. To be fair, it's a buggy pile of crap at the moment, so I don't blame people. Yeah, a bit of wah-wah pedal guitar. Toaster loving. Oh, you're telling me that, oh, now it's getting dark. Just the sound came before the event. Bloody fiddly. Oh, think I woke up the locals. Thing is, I don't mind using Super Chat, but you have to be monetized first, so maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks I'll be able to do it. But I'm about 150 watch hours short of being able to monetize the channel. And even then, I'm going to leave it for a bit longer, because when they check your channel for the partner program, it has to be like 4,000 hours of content that can still be watched. So like hidden videos or videos you've deleted don't count. So a load of people complain about not being able to name... Oh, there you are. About not being able to name Jake in Deeper. It's just like, it's not really that big of a deal to me. Is he dead? Is he actually dead? Yes. Yeah, so I'm just going to do... Like, I'm not doing the live streams to get the watch hours up, because half the time I talk about stuff that I probably shouldn't on live stream, so I end up not saving them. So yeah, I'm going to put up a couple more videos in the next week or so, and hope that the watch hours creep up, and then I'll give it till maybe like after Christmas, and then I can have super chat on so that people can do what they like. Oh, I don't need 87. Good God, I need maybe like another 24. It's not even that really, it's just when I first made the game I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, and to put it in now would be such a ball ache that it's not worth the time and effort, because I'd have to go through every single dialogue, and any time someone calls him by his name I'd have to put in, you know, change it, and it'd just be like, ah, do you know what, it's not worth the aggravation. Oh, you. I'm curious to know what his reaction would have been if you'd have said no. Ah! That hurt. thing is are those devs working to a 1 month schedule, or are they just rushing for the last couple of weeks of that month to desperately get the content out? You look at someone like, well, some of those devs out there who manage to put out monthly content, but how much content are you actually getting at the end of the month? See, me, at least I'm honest. I say to people, look, I'm working, I'm doing my best, but that's really what it's all about. I just don't want to. I don't like the thought that people, you know, like, because I remember when I first got into VNs. Like, I'll be honest and admit, that the first VN I really played, the first adult game I really played was Big Brother, and I got so sick of waiting for a month, seeing all of the updates that DS was posting, showing off the content that was going to be in the next update. Only to see that when the update dropped, you'd only get like 10 minutes of extra content from what you had the month before, which is a pretty lousy way to treat your fans, you know. Oh, bollocks, didn't mean to do that. Will I get away with coming out one more? Ooh. Yep, yep, yep. Oh man, I've run out of wood. Oh, bloody hell. Hi, mate. Oh, there's two of them. Sneaky buggers. Oh! Die. That was close. You can almost guarantee it. You can almost guarantee your stuff will get pirated. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Yeah, adult VNs is not a money maker. Not unless you're in the very, very, very small percentage of people who get lucky. Of course, I have absolute faith that every single person here is more than capable of doing it. It's just you get these guys who start making one, they sort of cobble together a half-baked pile of crap, and then they quit after 2 months of developing because they realise that they're not going to be a millionaire overnight. I've been working on Deeper for 2 years now, and admittedly it has been a bumpy ride. I have made a lot of mistakes, but I've learned a lot along the way. There's just no point stressing about it, you know. People are gonna pirate your stuff. Even the biggest AAA studios out there who've got millions of dollars invested in copyrighting their stuff and creating online anti-cheat systems and all that, they still get pirated. Even World of Warcraft is being pirated these days. People are making their own servers and Yeah, there's a thing called Stormcore, I think it's called, and that's basically just a standalone rip-off of an older version of WoW. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know how it all works. I imagine you'd still have to run a local server to get the client to do anything, but just goes to show that even the big games fall eventually. To be honest, I'd settle with 500 at the moment. 50k seems a bit ambitious. I'd be happy if I could just make 500 bucks a month, because then I could at least put that money aside, and in 6 months I'd have new GPUs and all that sort of thing. Oh yeah, I played WoW for quite a long time, for quite a few years. But you see all of those guys who went mad when they thought, WoW Classic, and they got, like you say, they put on those rose-tinted glasses and oh, it's going to be the best thing ever, and then they played it and realised, alright, maybe not. And Blizzard were like, no, we're not going to make it. And then they did, and then they were just like, look, see, we told you it was going to be crap. It would certainly be a lot further on than it is now. The sort of equipment side of things has been an issue. Not quite as much as some people suffer, like I have got, my rig isn't terrible, but it's only sheer bloody minded determination that's kind of kept me going thus far. Yeah. Everyone's saying, oh, it's broken, it's not working. It's like, no, this is how it was. I think people forget how many changes the classes went through as well. People complaining about paladins being OP and stuff like that. It's like, no, that's really how they were. On the flip side, though, they haven't necessarily improved it. You look at I stopped playing. I played like part of the last expansion for about a week, and I was like, you just ruined it. There was a short period of time where even warlocks could tank. That was weird. Not that that would have been a bad thing. A demonology warlock being able to tank would have been pretty cool, but... Oh, she spotted me. No, she hasn't. Somehow I managed to get away with that. Yeah, exactly. One job. screamer? Or am I just hearing things? Oh, I've just realised I've kind of left myself open there. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Thing is, hunters were the one class that had like the most interesting kind of roleplay aspect to them, and they were just played by complete freaking morons. They'd always pull from the tank. You'd be like, oh my god. At least they did fix that with the loot rule thing, but I can hear footsteps. Was she just battering one of my doors? Cheeky bitch. I will cut a bitch. Come on, die. To be fair, there is a lot of scope. A lot of there's a market for that sort of thing in VNs, in adult VNs. Most definitely. The thing is, if you did something like that, you'd have to play in. You'd have to properly probably play right into the fantasy side of it, you know, like getting like World of Warcraft. You'd have to start putting armor and weapons and dragons and raid bosses and all that sort of thing in there. I played Rift for a little while. Yeah, that was NCSoft, though. They were desperately trying to replace City of Heroes, and because City of Heroes was basically killed by WoW, or rather killed by WoW players who just farmed the crap out of the game and ruined it for everybody else. So they came up with Rift, and Rift was supposed to kill WoW, but it never actually lasted. But yeah, that was a pretty good game. It was an interesting concept. It's just really badly. What's the word I'm looking for? It's just really badly done. I used to love City of Heroes. I've still got a City of Heroes video somewhere that me and my super group put together. I look back now and the graphics are so cringe, but it was still such an awesome game. There haven't really been any Morpurgers since then that have captured enough people's imaginations to really take on WoW. WoW have got the formula down because they know exactly what people want. They want to loot gear. And the only way to keep that fun is to keep making new gear the most important thing in the game. So basically, that's what WoW is. I quite enjoyed the storyline. I was really looking forward to seeing how the Jaina Proudmoore thing played out, but the latest update, or the latest, expansion was so poor I just couldn't stomach it. I'm not entirely convinced that this trick's gonna work anymore. Elder Scrolls Online, I played that when it first came out, and I just... The thing is with the Elder Scroll games for me, is that it's all about the story, getting immersed in the story, and there's nothing more immersion breaking than you're in the middle of a crypt talking to a dead... to a Draugr or something that's sending you on a quest to recover the holy hand grenade of Antioch, and then to have some idiot run into the room and shout "Ha noob" and start attacking the NPC. It's just like, oh well, there goes all the immersion. Yeah, having kids is pretty much it's a good way of killing a Morpurger addiction, that's for sure. I think it's the best thing to do, Xavier, is just turn off the chat. It's been so long since I played it, I don't even know what the Crown Store and Plus is. But yeah, if I were to play Morpurger, I'd basically just close the chat window and enjoy it. Invite friends, and which does remind me of something that I was thinking about the other day, actually. On a slightly different note, I was actually thinking about maybe putting doing like an Ark server or something, because I quite enjoy playing Ark, but it sucks playing it solo, even with loads and loads of mods to make it slightly less of a grind. It's still a massive pain to play on your own. Ark is probably one of my favourite games from the last 10 years. Absolutely despise the devs, but the game itself, apart from, it is still a bit buggy, but it's a good game. Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to play it on a PvP server. That's absolutely miserable. You'd know, if I did have a server, it would be PvE, and it would be invite only for people that, I trust to not be jerks. It'd be like everyone in the same tribe working together to build something awesome and tame dinosaurs and all that sort of thing. There'd be none of this kind of PvP BS, because I'm not a fan of PvP in any game. I never really did it in WoW. I think I actually engaged actively in PvP for maybe one season. Did alright at it, but it's not what I play those sort of games for. And again, it just ruins the immersion. You're getting into, it's hard enough to stay immersed in the midst of Pandaria, for example, when you're talking to Kung Fu Pandas, thinking, wow, this is such a Disney ripoff. Yeah, so anyway, essentially that's what I was thinking about doing, is maybe doing like a live stream on some on an Ark server, and then kind of inviting people in, like just to try and work together and all that. So yeah, as I was saying, it's hard enough to stay immersed in WoW sometimes, let alone when you've got idiots running around ganking people and effing and blinding at each other and just completely ruining. Don't get me wrong, I don't go into games like that to RP, but I still don't necessarily want someone, some 5-year-old running around screaming. Just ruins the game. Yeah, I mean, that's a I suppose that's a positive outcome. I'll keep you updated on the Ark server thing anyway, because I don't really know. I mean, it's $10 a month to run a server, so if I do it, it's not going to break the bank. That's not a bad idea, actually. I could do like a game where the plot is to build up a render farm or something. I did do a mod for Skyrim. I think I've still got the trailer for it on this channel. It was it bugged me that they completely changed the Brotherhood in Skyrim compared to the original Oblivion, so I made a mod to kind of bring back the old armor and weapons and stuff. But it's only a really small mod, and it's not finished, but I just ran out of time. I was just too busy. That's it. Oh, you remind me of the old things that I used to do with my supergroup in City of Heroes. We had the world record for the Eden trial. Sounds really trivial now, but we did the Eden trial in like 7 minutes. It was an unofficial world record, because obviously you have to be officially timed for it and all that, but we used to do the Eden trial every week in 7 minutes. It was mad. Right, I kind of want to see if these guys can actually get to me, because I heard that female Zed bashing on one of the doors. There's no point in me building this thing if it doesn't work anymore. Right, I need to piss him off. Give me a gun. I've got his attention. To be fair, making mods is really easy once you know how. You use the Skyrim creation kit and it's almost kind of point and click. Or drag and drop, sorry. Right, no, they are bashing on that door. I don't know if this base is going to work. Or maybe it will and I just have to build the other side of it. Alright, they're not bashing on the doors while I'm away from them. So that is going to work, sort of. Coolio. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there. It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, if they all attack the doors at the same time, that's it. Game over. Good night, Vienna. Yeah, it's been 2 hours, so... You found the asset for me to use. Go on. Hey, no worries, Mr. House. Always a pleasure to have you guys around for a chat. Even if I've been ignoring you for most of the stream, concentrating on not getting eaten. I might just do these streams of an evening just so that you guys can come and we can all chat. It's a different way of engaging in a conversation, but... No, just send it to me in an email, bro. I'll have a look at it later on. Toaster on the desk store, righto. By the 9 divines, yes. Hopefully, I'll see you all on Sunday. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll try and stream again tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks very much for coming, guys. Always lovely to have a chat with you all. See you all again real soon.